Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest, where we are here with Aden and the Wayfinders pack. And it seems that Mulberry has also decided to disperse. We had a few dispersals in the last episode. We'll go ahead and make a save. Continue as Aden. Oh, it's always bittersweet to see the whole pack just starting to branch out on their own here. Mulberry, where are you? Oh, up here. Goodness, don't leave without saying goodbye. We gotta give you a proper send-off here. Oh, man. Yeah, it's definitely been a year full of change, some for the better and some for the very, very difficult. We have quite a few wolves left in the pack still. We've got, it looks like seven yearlings and subordinates, and then the 3 pups of the year, who, by the way, as you probably have seen, have been given their names. I just want to check on everybody here. So it looks like Mulberry is one of our 3-year-olds, because the other 2, Hairbell and Burdock, who dispersed the last time, were the yearlings. And as far as we can tell, no changes that I see on known wolves while we're here. But yeah, as you may have noticed, the pups do have their names. Now we have Rook, because a lot of you guys suggested we do a name sort of in remembrance of Raven. Rooks are birds that are kind of similar to ravens. I figured it'd be a good reference. Some of you guys pointed out. We have Sitka, continuing the Brother Bear theme, and also kind of giving a nod to the fact that he was thoroughly unintimidated by eagles all through his puphood. And then There we go. There she is. We also have Dewberry, continuing the the berry theme. Of course, these are all names that you guys sent in. Thank you so much for sending them in. And of course, if your name was not picked this time, you're free to send in names in the future for the chance to try again. But we're gonna continue on here and see. We finished out the last day by marking some territory. Now it looks like we've got a little bit of decay down here. Now this is interesting. These packs have been doing some crazy stuff. Pine Fork is the pack that Cascade was from, and unfortunately we know that Cascade is presumed dead. However, it seems the rest of her pack is not. And in fact, they're spreading closer to our territory. We haven't actually met any of their other members. Also, what in the heck? I guess Denali and Grizzly Creek are just slowly claiming up some of this territory, and of course Aretha has like the biggest massive pack territory here. But yeah, I still don't know what's going on between Lava Creek and Pine Fork. It definitely seems like there is somewhat of a rivalry there, but we don't have to worry about that just yet. I guess we'll see if Pine Fork ever shows up to attack or interact with us. But for now, our focus is going to be on marking territory and hopefully finding some food while we're at it, because we very much still do need to teach these guys to hunt. Here we go, finally. It has taken a surprising amount of time to actually find an elk herd scent, but it looks like the Ponderosa herd is in this direction. This is our home valley kind of area. But let's see if we can track down this herd, because everybody is pretty hungry, I think. We're going to want to make sure that the pups get some good experience when it comes to learning to hunt. They shouldn't be too far off, 400 meters, or at least 400 meters to the trail. That's not too terribly far. Man, though, I'm really, really feeling the effects on Aden's stamina. I think I've said that before, but like, that I think is the impact that I'm feeling the most from his Elder Wolf stats, because I tend to ambiently sprint places, and it's just evident how quickly he ends up getting tired. It's always kind of... It really does give a sense of the passage of time. And I like that they do that. You know, I think it's good, but it's also kind of sad. It's like, you know, playing through this last year has been a lot of mixed feelings. It has been very bittersweet to see Aden and Raven, who has now since passed away, come all the way from the start of WolfQuest 3 to now being our first Saga pair to play all the way through. But it looks like this is the elk herd. Let's see if we can, well, we probably want to go after the adults. This is still, no, that is an adult, I think. Let's see if we can find anyone who's a little bit low or anyone who falls. See if we can get a good bite. Oh my goodness, Sitka is already on the move. You gotta be careful there, buddy. You're gonna get yourself hurt. Boy, these guys do not like this terrain. The hills are a little bit of an issue here. Oh, this might actually be the edge of the map here if we're not careful. That's the bull. It's alright if he gets left behind. We don't care too much about that. We want to see if we can get one of these guys. Oh, I think she just fell. No! I guess we'll see how strong she is. There was one that went down, but it was a calf, and it's a calf. And I didn't get to it in time, unfortunately. It's easiest when you can catch them when they trip. Oh, I guess we've visited Border Hex. Who is this? That's a calf, and it's already up. Darn it. Oh, she's down. Can we get to her before she stands? Okay, yes, we have. Okay, guys, if you could help, that would be great, because she is still quite strong. We are really going to want to keep her down if we can, so that the pups have the chance to get bites. There goes Dewberry. That's good to see. Oh, Sitka's helping get that throat bite and keep her down. That's perfect. Help us keep our stamina up. As long as we can keep her from standing. Yeah, it looks like Dewberry and Sitka are really running in. Rook is the most hesitant, I think, and she is the runt of the litter here. Oh, we gotta be careful. All right, I'm gonna actually back off and let these guys finish the job. Rook, are you good? You gonna help? I guess not a ton yet. It's alright if she's a little bit more cautious, though. She's always been a little bit smaller than her siblings, so maybe she's just not feeling as confident yet and wants to watch a few more times before really running in for the attack. And another knight is here. I'm definitely wondering if we're going to get an attack soon, but it doesn't seem like there's one yet, unless there's somewhere that I can't see. But watching the territory last night, we're gonna have our work cut out for us. Oh my goodness, all this weird intermingling going on is wild too. I've never seen such chaotic stranger wolf packs before. It's very, very interesting. But I think we're gonna see if we can mark some territory, hopefully find more elk along the way, and hopefully not get jumped, because we're definitely at a point where that could start to happen. And young hunters raids always feel like the most intense ones, I think, just because your pups are by default in the fray of it. And considering that we now have several packs that we are not really wanting to full-on attack, it's possible that some of them are getting quite strong, whereas in the past we kind of tended to dominate and keep the numbers down. So this could be a scary season, depending on how aggressive Aden's children decide they want to be. Looks like we've got an elk herd pretty close, so it's the Ponderosa herd again. This poor herd. I guess this is probably the one we usually prey on, but it seems like they are still quite near to where we are, and so that's probably going to be our best option for food, since it is once again time to make sure that we do a hunt. I think they're probably right over this hill, most likely. Yep, there they are. Alright, let's see if we can get another hunt in and help these guys to continue their learning. Hopefully Rook will feel a little bit more confident this time and be ready to rush in and help. We've got one down. Can we get her before she runs? No, not completely. It still might be enough to keep her in place at least. Oh, but Merida's gotten an injury. Oh boy. All right, I guess we are learning on the fly then. Be careful, pups. This is going to be a tricky one. Oh boy. I don't want to call him off yet now. Well, now Rook's running in when it's actually dangerous. Oh boy, that's just the way of things. It's a lot worse when the elk is still running and can do those really powerful and dangerous kicks. Oh gosh, speaking of Dewberry, you gotta be careful. Alright, Sitka's getting some bites. It looks like Rook is as well. Dewberry, please be careful. Alright, Caribou, it looks like has intervened in that. We should be good here, I think. She's already down, so she's not going to be doing too much damage. And Sitka actually running in to get one of the final bites. That is awesome. These guys are learning quickly, but we should probably call it here for the day and let this pack sleep the night, because, boy, Dewberry took some hits there. I'm glad that she was feeling confident enough to get involved, but boy, those running... when you've got them on the run and they're not standing still pulled to the ground, they can do some damage, especially to the young hunters. Oh, we've got... Oh. I guess that makes sense. In the Camus pack. I don't know if your pack mates can court. No, it seems like she's pretty explicitly here because of Aden, and I don't think he's really too interested. I think we are actually going to sleep a little bit longer, though, because when I was looking at the stats, yeah, Dewberry's still on 71%, and I would like for her to heal just a little bit more before we continue our day here. There are just 2 bison herds chilling there in the tree line. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that maybe she would be... There's moose here as well. Be more interested in one of the pack mates, but I don't know if any of them are interested in courting right now either. I just know Aden definitely isn't. Okay, Dewberry's health is a lot better, I think. Yeah, she's up to 99%, so that should be fine at least. Let's see, where are we gonna need to mark territory? Oh boy, the whole side over here is starting to decay. I suppose we'd better head back in that direction and start marking. Maybe we'll do this kind of southern area first, head inland, and then see if there's an elk herd down there. Hopefully there will be. I keep being worried that there's gonna be like a wolf pack that's gonna pop up over the hill there, but I guess we're probably fine for now. Let's see if we can get some marking in here. Yeah, whew. It always scares me a little bit having the young hunters on the hunt because things can go from fine to very not okay so quickly. Well, in fact, speaking of hunting, we might honestly want to try to follow this scent while we have it and then do some marking after the fact. Oh no, that Camus dispersal is here as well. Well, I guess we're gonna ignore her if we see her. Let's see if we can maybe find this herd. Not slide down the hill, ideally. I think they're back a little ways, right? This is a bullock scent. Yeah, okay, I see the normal elk herd scent as well. There we are. All right, let's see if we can get them on the run here. And get in another hunt, get our hunting out of the way early in the day this time, I suppose, and then just finish off the marking. There we go, they're on the move. We'll see. There's a bull herd, we gotta be careful of that. Silverberry, geez. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was not somebody going down. We've gotten out of range. All right, let's see if we can... Well, I say see. It's hard to do any of that with the dust currently, though. That was not what I expected. We basically took a bite and then it was dead. I don't know if this is actually gonna feed our pack, but okay. Free food at least somewhat, though. We might have to go hunt more, but gosh. What the... Not another wolf carcass. Every time we find one of those, something bad happens. Oh, it's right up on the hill here. I don't know if this is anyone we recognize or not. Oh gosh, Blueberry. Blueberry is not exactly taking the situation seriously. No one really seems that concerned, to be honest. Let's check on everyone, though. So far, it seems alright. I guess we did see there was a dispersal that died. Hairball, Burdock, and Mulberry are all alright. As everyone we can see from Malin Creek is too. Lava Creek, they're still doing fine, it seems. And as far as we're aware, Grizzly Creek is too. It's just Pine Fork that's a big unknown. And as far as we know, Glitch is still out there. He's getting to be kind of old as dirt, but, you know, he's still there. Well, that's concerning, to say the least. But I don't think there's a whole lot we can do about it now, except just continue on and reinforce our borders. Hopefully, all it was is that dispersal that we ran across earlier. Still no obvious signs of trouble that I see. Yeah, not that I can tell, at least. Well, I guess we'll continue on with our marking and see if we can do another hunt. It's been kind of eerily calm, I feel like, and that's starting to set Aden kind of on edge. I guess I can keep an eye how things are going here too. I mean, we did just check. Doesn't seem like there's really been any changes. That's just a hair. For a second I was like, is that going to be wolves waiting to jump us on the other side? See, I'm getting paranoid. I definitely think Aden is uneasy at the sudden shift from everything being pretty constant chaos to the calm before the storm? Or just calm? Well, we stumbled on the lodgepole herd, so we may as well hunt while we are here and hungry and just see if we can get another quick snack. I was amazed at how quick the last snack is. I thought we were gonna have like a proper hunt, which, while it was nice to have a day to just rest and spend focused on territory, it definitely didn't do much in the name of teaching the pups hunting experience when you basically take one bite out of your prey and it just flops it dead right in front of you. So let's see if we can maybe have a bit more of an educational hunt this time. As much as those are nice, right now a lot of it is going to be about learning. It looks like Silverberry is testing one of the calves. We don't want to get too split off from the main herd though, because ideally we want to bring down a cow, and those are easiest to go after when they do stumble. So we want to kind of stay close to the main herd and see if anybody ahead of us is going to trip. The more elk that are in front of us, the more chance one of them goes down. Oh, somebody's down. It's another calf. No, I don't think this is going to be worth it. It's not an instant drop like the last one. The mother was right there ready to start kicking. Oh, this is maybe not ideal. We gotta turn these guys around and get back to our territory because we don't really want Aretha being like, hey, what you doing here? Oh, this is real bad, actually. This is not a good spot for a hunt. Not a good spot for a hunt. We really want these guys out of here before they stampede themselves right off a cliff. Let's go back. We want these guys to run straight back into our territory if we can. I forgot that that Malin Creek had some territory on this side of the river that we kind of just... Oh gosh, Dewberry is right in the middle of the herd. I do not like that. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want to start beef with Aretha. She's probably the last one that we want. Okay, we can, I guess, finish the fight real quickly here if we can, though. Just gotta eat and get out of here. Really fast. Okay, everybody else is joining in. Rook's getting some good bites. We'll leave what's left as a peace offering, and hopefully Aretha will take that and not get too bad at us. I genuinely forgot that Malin Creek had anything on this side of the river, but we did let kind of these 2 extra hexes go so that we wouldn't have to worry about them. Dewberry really going in for the bite right at the front there. Fortunately, we're not super hungry, so we should be able to mostly let these, or we should be able to leave most of this behind so that that Malin Creek can take what's rightfully been killed in their territory. We'll just grab our little snack and get out of here. Oh, okay. This is not what I expected to wake up to, nor is that. Okay, courtship interrupted. Oh boy, yep, I had a feeling. Hi Aretha. Sorry about that. I did not mean for that hunt to end in... She's biting me. She's telling us off for that one. Yeah, that's honestly, that's kind of deserved. That's kind of deserved. Well, it's good to meet the grandpups again. I think she's a little bit miffed. Hey, no. You gotta be careful. You are not high on health right now. Yeah, I think she was a little bit miffed about that one. That, or she just wanted to bring the pups to say hello. Okay, we gotta be kind of careful here because some of them are starting to take some damage. I think we'll be fine though. Yeah, okay, they're mostly leaving. Most of them are leaving. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Goodness, she got her health kind of low in that. She's got to be careful. And I think that was equal parts a friendly hello and what were you doing hunting in my territory, which is fair enough. I'm glad that the fights with her have not been too serious because that was definitely something I was worried about with how ambitious she tends to be. But we're good. We're fine. Rip to whoever those dispersals were, because I do not think they are going to get to court, though, and it looks like we do have one of our first snows of the year. Oh yeah, they're right over there. What pack even was this? Bitterroot, it looks like. Oh! I just realized this'll... Oh no! Oh, that's really not good. And one of the pups, too. I hope that they're doing alright, because that's really sad, honestly. That wasn't like that when we last looked. I wonder what happened. Well, I'm glad nobody was seriously hurt in the attack. I hope she doesn't think that we were responsible for whatever that was. That would be bad. I would hate to end up on bad terms with Aretha. It's been devastating enough to be on bad terms with one of our pups. I guess we're gonna head down this way and mark some territory and see if we can get in another hunt, but man, that's a worrying turn of events as well. Either that or it was Lava Creek and she knows that they did it and came to give us a warning. Looks like we've got an elk herd up ahead, so I guess we may as well stop and hunt here, see if we can get some food before we continue on. Are they gonna run? It's not quite deep winter, but it definitely is quite snowy out. Starting to be. I imagine that that deep winter is probably not too far out. Let's see, we should be able to hopefully have one of these guys stumble. Depends a little bit. Usually when they've been running for a bit, they're a little bit less nimble on their feet. They start to get tired. Really, Gooseberry is going after this one already, and so is Coltsfoot. I guess we'll check her health. She's not that injured. Are you guys sure? I guess we'll keep an eye on her and see if she's worth going after. But man, they were both convinced she would be a good target. Gooseberry's running way ahead and right into the herd. Oh gosh, okay, well, I guess maybe we should go after her. I was gonna say, Sitka was running in. I was just gonna test her health, but I guess he decided this is an elk worth going for here. All right, we gotta try to keep her still if we can, try to prevent her from running and kicking back. As soon as the throat bite opens up, I want to try to get a hold of her. Oh gosh, Sitka, be careful. Sitka, you're gonna take a lot of damage if you're not cautious here. Oh boy, okay, Rook is also getting some bites. Okay, Sitka's not terribly hurt. We should be all right, I think. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. She's almost, whoa, okay, we gotta be careful. We gotta really get her on the ground. Come on, there we go. Oh no, she's not down yet, but okay, the others will bring her down. There we go, okay. All right, a little bit dicey, but not too bad. We also gotta get her affinity up. My gosh, that's dropping like a rock. And look at that, it seems deep winter has indeed arrived. Snow has fallen, and the coldest days of winter have begun. But I think this is where we're going to have to go ahead and leave off this episode here for today, because it is getting to be about that time again. The pups are doing pretty well. They're almost full on experience here, actually. And they're at around 70 pounds, so we've got a little bit of time left before they're ready to finish off the quest. They should be well on schedule for that. But for now, I think we're going to go ahead and leave this off here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay. Over and out.